Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Kick is going. Twitter is going. YouTube thumbnail is up to date. Which, oh, got somebody followed me on Twitter over the night. Oh, 60 minutes ago. Welcome. And Rumble is still not going. Give me another moment, double check. And yep, looks like Rumble's going. Able to preview over here. Give me another moment to check my other computer. It looks like everything's good to go. So let's go and find a replay. First, start off the day with a 1v1. Let's do Brits. Maybe not Brits. Let's just go ahead. While rank 3 level 100s may not necessarily be a sign of skill, may be a sign of lack of skill. This one should be reasonable enough. Sorry about that. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from the Live Games lobby. Spawn on the south side as the Wehrmacht player, we have Slad John Bray. Spawn on the north side as the red US player, who may be a little bit idle, we have Spacegrass. The Wehrmacht player has selected the Strategic Reserve Doctrine, so he may see some early Assault Grenadiers. And we do have now the rear echelon pushing forward with some rifle on the field. I also realized I forgot to turn on my hotkeys. This is the first stream or cast of the day. And this rebind. It's not necessarily hotkeys, but more of macro, so it can move the camera around with WASD. We now got the MG push way forward. Various sectors being captured on up. Rifleman, additional rifle squad on the field. He is not deploying Assault Grenadiers just yet. This map's a little bit too open for Assault Grenadiers. They're not like shock troops. They can't just run towards something. US players now selected the Heavy Cav company. So maybe eyeing for some Rangers. Definitely can be eyeing for a Pershing. MG moving around. Various sectors just being captured on up. Rifleman squad building some sandbags. Over here we do have the Grenadiers moving around.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
We now do have an Assault Grenadier deployed on the field. I don't think Assault Grenadier is going to be good on this map. They're just way too open. They can't really get any good ambushes off. They don't have access to smoke grenades. They do have access to sprint, which is worse than the conscript sprint since that it only lasts for 5 seconds. Conscript sprint lasts for 10 seconds. And it looks like he just, whoops, looks like just locking down the VP over here. And he should be able to keep that nice and secure. You can see the edge of the map is very well covered. It does go to the edge of the fence line there, so if a general move order will get them into the line of sight of the MG. A rifleman squad behind light cover there. And there are now 2 rifleman squads there. It is possible for him to actually push forward and engage. and split the arc of the MG, but that may not be the case. Assault Grenadiers haven't spotted, and don't know what other doctrines could be, but there's only 2 doctrines for Assault Grenadiers, so he has a good idea of which doctrines opponent's gone for.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
And also, those 2 doctrines are pretty similar. This doctrine does allow for a bit heavier Panzer IVs, while the other doctrine does have access to some various supportive off-maps. I think the other doctrine is overall a little bit better. The mobile observation post is pretty nice. The other one does offer Stug E's, I think light artillery barrage. Let's see, there's Assault Grenadiers, Stug E, light artillery barrage, regular Tiger, and the half track. Pioneers taking a bit of damage there from that rifleman. This rifle squad moving around, getting a bit of damage.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Grenadiers are catching the VP, going for mission sector as well. Rifle squad eyeing for this cutoff sector. Grenadiers are getting some decent damage. Rifle squad's a little bit wounded, so the Grenadiers should be able to win no problem. They just need to rotate over. More Grenadiers spawn field. We'll say they're going to charge forward to get the point from being decaptured.
Out of contact.
Nope, I am fine. Assault Grenadiers taking some damage. They mostly can get wiped out here. Rifle squads are very good at pursuing units. Plus the left lieutenant is there as well. Assault Grenadiers squeezing on by. Rifle squad falling back as well. This point does get decaptured, but I'm going to recapture it now. Assault Grenadiers do manage to slip on back. Get rid of that. Sorry. Just had to clean that up. I don't know why. I don't know why I try even stream to kick. I only ever get spam bots on kick. But if I have restream IO, I at least can go ahead and stream to multiple locations, and that's simply just location number 5. Maybe I can try streaming behind the stream to YouTube, not YouTube, what are we doing? Stream to Steam itself. We got the Grenadier or Rifle Squad taking some damage. And Rifle Squad is now falling back. We got utility car now deployed on the field. Engineers laying down some wire. Pioneers being forced on back. Rifle Squad will fully escape on out of there. One Grenadier is a little bit wounded, the other one's still plenty healthy. MG42, secondary MG42 deployed over here. Maybe gonna need to just get inside that house. Utility car push way forward. Armored skirts haven't upgraded. Assault Grenadiers do not have MP40s. And the MG starting to rotate around. Got the utility car sitting on up, getting some damage there on the MG. We do not see Battle Phase 1 just yet for the assault grenades, and pretty far away as well. And now these forces do get forced them back. Grenadiers moving around, trying to engage the utility car, but now we're seeing some damage from that rifleman squad. Did not need to throw a smoke there. It's Panzerfaust. It's a click on here ability. You don't need smoke. Perhaps, or rear echelon squad does get forced on back by the MG. Lieutenant behind some light cover there, and we do got a fresh ambulance for the US player. Grenadiers more or less lobbying the way forward against, but they're doing some work there.
Taking our territory.
And the lieutenant's falling back. Got this rifle squad push way forward. The car has been repaired on up. We're going to see a bit of small arms fire there. Rifle squad is not fully captured the sector, but does decapture the sector. And now got the rifle squad falling back. Weapon racks are now been researched, and the Grenadiers are also wounded. He needs to fall back at some medics, but he does not have medics available. No other Dolph Octulon in order to get out of Pack 40 or 2-2. Yeah, he does have specialty 1 on some of the Grenadiers, or at least one of the Grenadiers. He perhaps use, or 2 of them. You could use some medical supplies there, but looks like he's going to bring everything back to get a med bunker out.
We are losing a sector.
A little bit idle here. I'm not sure what he's doing. Yeah, he can use some medical supplies on this guy here. He's being upgraded to LMG. He has enough missions for a bunker. All 3 are being upgraded to LMGs, which will give him quite a bit extra fire. One rifle squad has at least a bar. That's 2 bars I can see. Assault Grenadiers push way forward. They're going to rip apart on the advance. He's trying to go for assault grenades, but the rifle from his squad does dodge. This player does have a triple capture in his favor. And now both munition sectors as well. Fresh 2-2 on the build queue.
Scout car has arrived.
2-2 now on the field.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
MG42 firing away. He's does get some suppression there. Does hop behind, mostly behind heavy cover. 2-2 now pushes his way forward. Arm squad suppressed, but still captured the sector.
Frag grenades now available for action.
Frag grenades have been researched. He does have good munitions income, so he may be able to get out a large number of frags. Lieutenant has upgraded bazooka. It does roll a miss there, and starting to fall back now. Getting some good damage there on that rifle squad. Does force him back. Echelon does have a minesweeper there, trying to find any teller mines. Does not find any, because I don't know if he actually has deployed any out. MG42 over here did fire a little bit. Assault Grenadiers now captured that fuel sector once again. Does go ahead and throw out some smoke. Does have the rear armor exposed, so the 2-2 should be reasonably well, but somehow those not getting vision. Pioneers eyeing to capture up the flank. Rifle squad can easily force them back.
You need some reconnaissance?
Grenadiers reporting objective captured.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Rifle squad now falling on back.
Ready. Send orders.
Be ready with that bazooka.
Scout car awaiting orders.
Bazooka carried by the lieutenant himself, so he does not have the Thompson up firing. Bazooka fires, rolls a miss. MG42 is in the region. 2-2 backing on off. We do have this Grenadier, Assault Grenadier falling back in as well.
We have liberated this sector.
The enemy is taking our territory.
And now up here we do have the Major now being brought on in.
MG42! Counterfire!
Bit of damage there onto the utility car. Pack 40 rotating around. Pack 40 sitting on up. Does not get a shot off there. Lieutenant's in the region. He does have frag grenades, which means Lieutenant has both access to smoke and the frag.
Ground's ours. Now spread out. All right,
Sandbags not being pulled on out. Assault Grenadiers push their way forward. Of course, with a bar rifleman squad, and soon gonna be entering across open ground, no cover. Rifle squad should have just stood there and fight. He would have been just fine. Assault grenades been thrown. Overall, I'd say poor control there by the rifleman squad. If they would just literally just stood there and fight, they would have been just fine. Especially the bar. Smoke grenades been fired. Rifle squad does not get suppressed. Throws a frag into the garrison. Will probably get 2 models. Nope, doesn't get 2 models. He threw it right in the middle of the building, getting maximum splash, but not any kills. MG42 is flying back. Pack 40 set on up there. Pioneers getting knocked around by the utility car. He does get wiped out by the utility car.
Infantry squad has been killed.
US player has a mass reserve of manpower. We know he has a major on the field, so he could eye for a Sherman tank. He has a really good amount of manpower, so maybe we gotta actually eye for fuel cache. Civ 1 would be great, so we can get out some more armor and then eventually get pushing out.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
Our squad does fall back there. Was that another Pack 40 on build queue? Nope. Something got redeployed on out. Got a good hit there on the utility car. He's backing on off now. He rebuilt the Pioneer. Makes sense. He needed another Pioneer. He's going for Battle Phase 2. In order to get out the Panzer IV, you will need to have either the Heavy Panzer Corps or the Support Armor Corps. Grenadiers, Assault Grenadiers move around. Does capture this sector. This fuel sector is currently not captured by the US player. What if he actually ever captured it? Hopefully that was a yes. He just got decaptured. Hopefully decaptured at one point in time. But I see no carcasses here. I'm not sure.
The sector has been cut off.
Prime Squad's eyeing for some sandbags thanks to rifle field defense structures. He's able to pull out these various nice assets.
Our industry grows to support us.
Rifle backing on off. Utility car getting some damage on the Assault Grenadiers. The Assault Grenadiers do not have access to a Panzerfaust, so the utility car is going to do just fine. Rifle Squad taking some damage there. Grenadiers not very forward. Rifle Squad does fall back. Gets behind some good heavy cover there. They will decapture the VP as well. The US player is ahead by over 100 VPs and growing.
Enemy forces have 300 points.
Rifle Squad engaging. Do have the utility car providing some shots as well. The 2 is very wounded, so the utility car could eye some lethal shots. Let's get another burst there. The 2-2 will keep the utility car at bay. Rifle Squad taking some hits, or Lieutenant. That'd be a good time for a frag grenade from the Lieutenant. Rifle grenade does fire. I would have risked throwing a frag grenade of the Lieutenant, because that would have been a juicy hit if it landed. We do also have a US landmine here, which is probably played out. You know, I don't know if that's... I always get this mixed up between the utility car stuff and the rifleman landmines. Because rifleman landmines act as normal landmines, explode on everything. Utility car landmines do act as tread busters, so they will fully immobilize the vehicle that runs over them. Additionally, he's going for a Sherman tank. M6 anti-tank mine, so that is a rifleman landmine. And Sherman tank on the build queue. He could also, when the Sherman tank gets deployed out, he can exfiltrate the utility car crew into the Sherman tank to be able to get probably an immediate Veterancy 1. Maybe even Veterancy 2, because he's almost Veterancy 3 with the utility car.
Sherman ready.
Rifle Squad does find the MG42. He has, looks like the prioritized fire active, so he's not rotating this gun around. Sherman take the point on the field, needs high explosive loaded. His one does have a Panzer IV now on the field. And the canon of the Sherman tank has the same damage profile as the Cromwell. So it is, even with armor piercing rounds, it does do decent versus infantry.
German tank is murdering us!
Also, I'm about to sneeze, so sorry in advance. I feel it coming, but I just simply can't sneeze at the moment. Pack 40, another Pack 40P has been redeployed on the field, or nope, never mind. That was a different thing I saw on the field queue up here.
Be advised. Ability ready for deployment.
I'm actually sort of surprised he went for the regular Panzer IV, not the up armored Panzer IV. The up armored Panzer IV will basically win most medium tank fights. It has what, 234 armor? I think the Sherman's cannon does like 120 pen at most, like about 50-50 chance it will not defend a up armored Panzer IV. I'm mistaken about those numbers.
Enemy infantry. Forward on.
Assault Grenadiers do take some damage there. We do now have the bunker firing away. Panzer IV does get a nice rear armor hit and send a frontal armor pin there. Takes another pen there, rolls a miss there. The Sherman tank's doing just fine. Rocket Squadron getting taking rifle grenade. Lieutenant now pinned. Grenadiers rotating around. Pack 40 sitting on up. Sherman tank is wounded. And backing on off probably would not be a half bad idea. The rear echelon can help with repairs as well. Rifle squad's here, but not being hit by the MG bunker. This rifle squad will go down pretty quickly. Hands for sway forward. Gets the bunker down. Sherman tank gets a good hit. Hands forward backing off. Pack 40 gets a good hit there. Sherman tank can't advance unless he loses it himself. Rifle squad likely not get suppressed because it's behind heavy cover there. Grenadiers push way forward. And the Rifle squad does fall back. It looks like the Grenadiers did try to go for grenade. And 50 cal will now be employed in the field.
Well, grab your shit and follow me. Cavalry has arrived. Form up.
Squad is back to full strength. Violence and aggression.
Hands for not fully repaired. 52 is repaired enough. If I can just plant this next to this VP to make sure it doesn't get decaptured.
Heavy machine gun team ready for orders.
50 cal now deployed on the field.
A capture point is under attack.
Also, I really don't like the fact that Grenadiers and Assault Grenadiers are not in proper order. As they fall back there. Huh. Beforehand, you could put units in the control groups as well. I saw the US player technically selected. Here's what I was trying to do. The US player selected. You can put them in the control groups like if you were playing the game yourself. But it looks like it doesn't want me to select the Wehrmacht player. Oh well. Panzer IV is not getting repaired on up. Do now have the up-armed Panzer IV on the way, as well as going to the next battle phase.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Is that a light AT landmine? That is actually something incredibly rare. They're dirt cheap, and nobody yet still goes for them. Taking some fire there. Bazooka pushes its way forward. Assault Grenadiers engaging the Rifle squad at close range. They don't have the officer upgrade, or leader upgrade, I should say. Grenade's been thrown. Does get one of the models there. Call it capture the munition sector and falls back. Does find the 50 cal. Panzer IV up armored, Panzer IV pushing way forward. And pushes way backwards. Got a shot over here. A little bit quiet over here. Grenadiers just sort of sticking together. MG bunker gains good hits there on the rifleman. It does force him back. As force pushes their way forward. The up arm Panzer IV still uses the OPW skin for some odd reason. Bazooka does roll a bounce there, it does get a pen there. Rolls a miss there. German tank makes advance, rolls a miss down to the Grenadiers. Grenadiers on for a rifle turn for Panzerfaust. Lieutenant South flying back. Panzer IV push way forward. The US player has almost enough fuel for Pershing, just needs also a little more command points as well. He actually did go for fuel cache, as was munitions cache. He doesn't really need a munitions cache. Though his munition flow is not too high, he can make use of plenty of grenades now, as well as the off-map smoke barrage if so chooses. Rock Squad push way forward. Rock Squad will get overran. One for utility car does gain take rifle grenade there. Sherman has a nice rear armor hits there. Does take a pen. Bazooka gets good hit there. One more bazooka hit should take out that S4. He loads up high explosive, which is not good. He needs a little armor piercing. And he has prioritized fire turned on. There's the armor piercing rounds loaded. Other Panzer IV push way forward should keep his opponent at bay. You'll see may say that Panzer IV. Browning could go down. He does. Lieutenant does get wiped out. Drops the bazooka. Rock Squad takes a nice hit there. And maybe force on the ground. Gets a good hit there on the Panzer IV.
We got a new unit ready and on the field.
That was forced by the ground. The follow-up shot missed. Tank needs to keep his distance. Roll, which is another miss there. S4 keeps his distance. And finds that light AT mine.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the Death Factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it.
Do I hear the Pershing?
A capture point
Get Pershing now deployed in the field. May want an eye for the Tiger Ace next, or maybe for Stug.
300 points remaining.
Needs a lot more fuel at least, as well needs to age up, or tech up. He may have Battle Phase 3, if I click on the right structure. He does have Battle Phase 3, so just need to get the hand of Panzer Corps. Gets a good pen there.
New unit ready and on the field. Under fire!
All Grenadiers will be forced on back relatively soon. Now if you do got the Grenadiers. Grenadiers are blocking the way forward. Do have a fighting position there, ready to fight. Assault Grenadiers may get wiped out. Does take a hit there. Rangers upon field does go for triple bazooka. I do love triple equipped Rangers. They're a fun unit.
Our supply line's cut. Germans are making a push.
This Panzer IV will take a nice beating there, but no, wastes shots right there.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Ranger does get a good shot there. Oh, looks like something went down over here. He does find that rifleman, or that landmine went down to a Grenadier. You see a Grenadier parks right there, so the Grenadiers found that landmine, explode the engine of the Pershing, slowing it down a little bit. 222 does go down. Got the bunker taking some hits now. Over here, just stuff being healed and reinforced. Bunker almost down. He does have the Pack 40 sitting on up. Does not get a shot off there. Rolls a miss there, gets a pen there with the Pack 40. Was that another missed?
Objective secure. Squad is back to full strength.
Rear echelon captured that sector there. Munition sector over here captured on up. He also gets another squad of Rangers on the field, this time Thompson Rangers. Drive squad takes a hit there. Pershing rolls a miss, get a bit of splash onto the Panzer IV. Pack 40 setting up, may get a good hit there onto the Sherman tank. Trying to Pershing with it, so the Sherman tank's rotating around. X-Force focus down the Sherman tank. Does get 2 good round hits there. Panzer IV does take out a round hit as well. But taking out the Pack 40. And does get decrewed there, losing efficiency too. Assault Grenadiers getting suppressed by the 50 cal, and the 50 cal gets suppressed by the MG42. Destroys that carcass entirely. Sherman tank almost down. And so the Australian force is not going to find any pass falls onto that Sherman tank. Fire grenades been thrown. Heads forward, push way forward, gets pinned there onto the hands of 4.
We've dropped to 200 points.
Sherman tank getting repaired on up. Assault Grenadiers pushing along the flank. The Wehrmacht flare
Being overrun.
is only slightly behind VPs. He is now even with VPs. And now he's ahead in VPs.
What am I meant to do with these full numbers? Green as green can be. Well, grab your shit and follow me. Back to full strength. Armor here.
Pershing does need some repairs. He does have a utility car here for repairs.
Armor here.
Oh, and it looks like he did swap with the vehicle crews with his Sherman tank and the utility car, because I remember the utility car has had almost, what, 3 levels of efficiency, or at least 2 levels of efficiency, right? And now the vehicle crew, he did get this one over. 24 kills versus just 4. Yep, I have a feeling he did swap out his crews. Very nice. Bunker now going on up. This bunker is still very healthy. Now got a major recon run. Yeah, the utility car only has specialty 1, and it should, last time I checked, it was almost specialty 3. Great bazooka hits there on the Panzer IV, keeping at bay. Grenadiers push away forward. Rifle grenade fires. Gets a good hit there. Rangers making their advance, not being focused down, so Rangers going to do some great work here. All the Grenadiers are falling back. Something got wiped out somewhere. And now the Grenadiers falling back, the Rangers can take a nice hit there from the Panzer IV. Pershing pushes way forward, takes out most of the Pioneers. Pioneers need a fully withdrawn out. Tiger Ace now on the field as well. With 2 Panzer IV, that's quite a bit of firepower. Panzer IV needs to focus on the Sherman tank. They will have trouble versus Pershing. He can just use an evap around there. Maybe not. Oh, that was combined arms. Does take out one of the Panzer IVs. Sherman tank proceeds to bounce there, and overall the Axis arms having trouble getting hits. Combined arms have been activated. Oh, that maybe there is also radio net as well. Reduce weapon range and reload times when near infantry. Good hits there onto the Tiger tank. And Tiger Ace gets the kill.
We just lost a heavy tank.
Great use of Divine Arms. You don't really see that ability all too often. And so I always need a reminder of what exactly it does, because it's just such a rare ability to actually even see deployed on the field. By the way, it was not enough to take out to save the Pershing, but did take out one of the Panzer IVs as a consolation prize. Not a great consolation prize, but a consolation prize. Assault Grenadiers moving around, Grenadiers moving forward. But for our landmine there, the bull spot it. After all, it's pretty easy spotting that it's going for our landmine there when it's sort of ducked right there. Did he get it fully built? He did. It's a Treadbuster. It is no longer a Treadbuster. It's now just a smoldering ruin. Jackson on the build queue for the US player. Makes sense. He needs some dedicated AT.
Tank destroyer is ready for action. Back to full strength.
Jackson pops on out to help prepare the utility car out. Oh no, swap with the crews, because half level Veteran is always quite nice. It may be actually worth to put the Sherman crew instead of Jackson, since he more needs the better AT than he needs the infantry. By the way, it should almost get the Veteran C1. I guess Veteran C1, he'll have the evap rounds. Grenadiers now falling back, getting overrun by the riflemen. I suppose I'm get suppressed there. Tiger Ace firing away. Gets a good hit there. Splashing on these units. Getting Veteran C2 onto the Tiger Ace. Very accuracy in range. More smoke there from the Sherman tank. Very good use of that ability, which is also a pretty rare ability to see. Rangers now push way forward, trying to get some specific shots off. Does take some hits here. Unsuccessful. And let's do rolled bounces.
We've dropped to 100 points.
One rifle squad does get fully pinned. Jackson fires away. Veteran C1 now. Evap rounds can be very useful. He has enough munitions for evap rounds. Barely.
Target capture!
Majors capture of the central VP. Sherman tank rolls and miss. Gains hits there on the Pioneers. Pioneers now falling back. He was purposely targeting the Pioneers.
Unit under fire!
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory. Stick with me.
Stug now pulling the field. Tries trying to go for some cheap AT.
Back to full strength.
Jackson gets a hit there.
Heavy armor.
Received a miss there. Though I think that miss actually splashed him. Actually got a pen with the splash.
Report is ready to go. Let's down the hatches.
Sherman tank received some fire there. Received the pen, sent the miss. Prior to his fire turned on. Received the pen there. Sherman tank 2 shots away from death. Or 2 shots for death.
They're flanking us.
Grenadiers getting some damage here on the utility car. Jackson just keeping his distance.
Getting the hell beat out of
And
us.
now we got the VP now
75
captured.
points remaining.
Taking HMG fire!
Stug received a miss there. Utility car does go down. Smoke has been put on the field. Force on the ground, rolls a miss, but barely. Rangers still suppressed.
Destroyed.
He's hitting that MG42, keeping it back. Force on the ground, rolls another miss. Gets on a nice little hit there. Bazooka Rangers getting suppressed. Now in suppression, but only has bazookas. Stoke received a nice hit there. Sherman tank rolls up high explosive. Jackson needs to keep his distance. Rangers go eye for a frag. Rangers do not eyeing for a frag. Stoke gets some hits there. Great high explosive round.
Support is here.
Pack
Sherman ready.
40 gets a good pen. Oh. Got just more damage there. No wipes. Major Sufficiency 1. Fresh Sherman tank now pulled on the field. Receive the pen. Another smoke grenade has been fired.
We're bleeding points like a stuffed pig. We're down to 50. Grenade! Get down!
Assault grenades thrown on top of the Major, splashing down a little bit. And there's only 3 guys there, so not really great for a barrage like that. Mortar smoke coming in very nicely, or that may be Sherman smoke. But it's there. Good hits. These some repairs, rock squads, and Rangers pushing along the flank. Getting some damage there. We do now have some sort of smoke, artillery smoke from the US player. Wards off those units or keeps them hidden. We also got a landmine here. It's a US landmine, right from the landmine. Just get a good hit there. Jackson tries way forward. Alright, get overrun by all these forces. One shot away from death. We got Rangers here with triple bazookas as well as rifle squads. Jackson gets a good hit there. Rangers need to push over here. Turn tank pushes away forward. And there goes the pens forward to those bazookas. Sherman tank pushes way forward, gets penned understood. And the Tiger tank does get a good hit there on the Sherman tank, keeping at bay.
We've fallen to 25 points.
Combat unit ready for action.
US plays down to 24 tickets. He needs to bring some off-map smoke. Nope, does not have enough munitions for it. Had even trouble getting on top of the VP there.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory.
Rangers trying to decapture the central point. Does take a hit there. And now that the Assault Grenadiers sprinting their way forward. Mine for those air grenades for some odd reason. Sherman tank pushes way forward. Severely wounded. Severely dead. Rangers now pushing along the flank. Does get upgraded with Thompsons.
A medium tank was just lost.
Does find that machine gun bunker. Has enough munitions for a off-map artillery smoke.
We're down to 10 points, damn it!
Rangers are now fully pinned. They can get instantly crushed. He does fall back. Alright, squad taking some hits there. Those anti-tank rifle grenade there onto the Tiger base. Sherman tank push way forward with Jackson Co. Stokes not fully repaired. Does get some hits there. Splitting his fire. Got 2 Stokes. Rolls and miss there. Rolls and pen there. Gets another good pen down to Jackson. Sherman tank does go down. And the Tiger tank just keeps distance away from the Jackson. Stokes charging away forward, trying to push off the Jacksons. And there goes Jackson.
We just lost a medium tank.
Ranger squad push away forward. So just no capture, neutral capture in the field. Another pair of assault grenades. And now the Grenadier squad's falling back as well. Grenadiers get some damage. Do now have some more off-map smoke. Actually, does get a shot there.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Rangers do get suppressed.
We've lost a fighting position.
Right position does get cleaned on up. Got a single capture favor with the US player. It's going to be double capture. He's going to need to hold those sectors as long as he can. And that range squad's getting easily suppressed. Thugs pushing their way forward.
Getting plastered over here!
The capture point is being overrun.
Rolls a miss there, Stugs and Tiger Tank push way forward.
WPM-110 Smoke Strike can be delivered to cover our men.
All these forces are to make their advance. Rangers with bazookas get some good hits on those Stugs.
Tactical point being captured.
And the Ranger squad will need to fall back. Does get fully wiped out by the Tiger Tank.
Just got a report of an infantry unit
He's almost
being
Efficiency.
wiped out.
Oh, he is Efficiency 3. Won't be getting Efficiency 4 because it's not a 5-star unit. Good artillery coming in onto those Stugs.
Supply line is cut.
And
Germans
Stug
are
goes
making
down
a
to the
push.
majority somehow. Wasn't really not paying attention there. Grenadiers charging way forward. Rangers throws a pretty good frag grenade there. Pretty good. Gets a full squad wipe as well. The Wehrmacht player is trying to throw away. Jackson goes down. The US player is really throwing away.
A medium tank was just lost.
Granted, the US player doesn't have many VPs. He has the capture's favor. And looks like the US player does back the game now. This Android saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Didn't really think he could have held on a little bit. He had the captain's favor. Either way, my apologies. Before I get on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. One moment, please. Sorry about that. I'm back. Somehow I'll check over here. There we go. Not replays. Let's see now. That was Wehrmacht versus US. So let's try to find OKW versus, well, Soviets. Oh, this does an indication of good players, make an indication of not being good. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. On bottom side as the blue OKW player, we have right click. I prefer middle mouse button. Spawn as the Soviet forces, we have countdown to nuclear bombs. Believe it or not, I probably use my middle mouse button more often each day than the right mouse button. Because if you, something you could try, even right now while I'm casting, is that you can use middle mouse button on, say, the Windows down here. Say you want to open a new Firefox or Google Chrome tab, middle mouse button to it, or it'll open up your new window. Click on a link, like a tab, like say open up this YouTube video, middle mouse button will open as a new tab rather than assuming your current window. That one most people know, but middle mouse button onto the taskbar will open up a new window entirely of that program. Very handy for, say, remote desktop connection when you work in IT. Either way,
We have more
double
conscripts
conscript
about this
opener.
puzzle.
He's also gone for tier 1, so maybe going for snipers or for the or not the the M3A1 scout car.
Ready for orders.
Not Kaliningrad. Kupovagen captured the flanks. Well, I'm getting all the Company Heroes 2 and Company Heroes 1 terminology mixed up. Munition sector being captured on up. Fuel sector being captured up as well. Various sectors over here.
Crew, stand ready.
Kupovagen going around catching sectors. No bullets of fire just yet. Volkswagen taking time to get some heavy cover in the field. Probably a good idea. Now got the M3 on the field, on the way. M3 now on the field. Engineers over here. He's still another minute worth of munitions income before we can get out a flamethrower. After all, who doesn't like their sauerkraut extra crispy? M3 moving around.
Quarters is taking enemy fire.
Showing that tent who is boss. The boss is the tent because he's doing no damage to it. Oh, looks like one of the conscript models did get stuck there. It will go down, so it's no longer stuck. In case if you had any issues right there. Jump Pioneers behind some heavy cover. Got the combat engineers moving around to heavy cover as well. Could I have a garrison? There's 4 windows there. Not a bad spot to fight from. Engineer or conscripts taking severe damage. They do fall back. He does spot the M3 now. He has little conscripts in the back. There's only 4 spots for the guys to fire out of, so it's not a great squad to be mounted up in the back of it.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Volksgrenadiers fighting behind some light cover.
Enemy infantry.
Schumann Pioneers pushing the way forward. Do now have both players locking their doctrines. You do have the Grand Offensive Doctrine with Panzer Fusiliers on the way, as well as the Guard Motor Coordination Tactics, which eventually gets out probably guards, maybe 120mm mortar, most likely T-34-85. Conscripts recapturing up the cutoff sector, Volksgrenadiers pushing their way forward. Oh, here it's M3 moving around, trying to engage. VP being captured on up. We do now have the M3 moving around, taking a bit of damage there.
Soviet HQ now includes a field hospital, but only for those who are seriously wounded.
Volksgrenadiers falling back. We do now the Soviet Medical HQ now pulling field. Panzer Fusiliers pushing their way forward. SWS half-track pulling out. I have a feeling it's going to go for the Battle Group HQ, but that's just a guess. He does have the cheaper medical supplies by Sturm Pioneers, but it's honestly 7% more of like a crutch. Not even a crutch, this is a weak alternative. Flamethrower now deploying the field. Panzer Fusiliers force them back. White scout car on the other side of the map, force back both of those squads. He could eye for Mechanized HQ. By the time Mechanized HQ gets fully built, he would have enough fuel to get out of 222, or not 222, Panzer II. Looks. Kaliningrad does take a bit of damage. And Scout, Kupovagen does go down, so does the M3. So both initial vehicles are now dead and smoldering wreckages. Guards rifled have been deployed in the field. Conscripts catching these various sectors, including and the engineers pulling out a landmine there as well. Taking time to salvage. He needs to stop salvaging. He's going to take severe damage. May actually get fully wiped. He does get the fuel and does fall back. That's probably not worth it. Conscript taking some damage there.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Volksgrenadiers and Panzer Fusiliers push forward. Both want to find the flamethrower. The flamethrower does fall back. As inside this garrison, there's 4 windows firing from the side, plus these guys here. Turning forward, trying to go for a frag grenade. No, he does not have the converter HQ just yet. It's still being converted. Guards in the middle of all the action. No DP upgrade on the way. He does not have enough munitions for it. 75. Yes, 66. He does fight some good heavy cover there. Volksgrenadiers are here, slowly picked on off. Keep these guys away. And now these Volksgrenadiers are falling back as well. Oh, we got these forces now engaging the rifle or conscripts at very close range. Does fall back there, throws a frag, very late and very poor. Did he just blow up one of someone's conscript models as well? No, he did not. He needed that munitions for DPs. Handshake rolls and miss, of course.
Enemy fire! Enemy fire! Upgrade complete.
Taking a bit of damage there. Guards will get the point decapture. They may want to fall back. They're very wounded. They won't win this fight because of all these squads nearby. Falling back sooner rather than later is a good idea. Does fall back. The squad needs to fall back as well. They are far too winded to really engage. Let's get another squad of guard rifle infantry.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our
Conscripts from rotating around, trying to prevent this one from being captured. Got G43 upgrade. That wounded rifle squad does fall back, or not rifleman, conscript.
has been cut off.
I'm supposed to be behind some heavy cover. Some good damage there. Volksgrenadiers engaged at close range by the guards. That was a pretty close range frag. Does take some good damage there. That squad does fully withdraw there. He may get wiped on out. G43 squad road pushes way forward. This squad needs to fall back, taking too much damage there. Guards not fully in combat. A couple guys not firing. Conscripts behind some heavy cover. Flamethrower could try advancing forward. Flamethrower should have a bit of AoE. While won't get bonus damage on the squad because it's on the wrong side of cover. At least would get a good AoE effect. Guards push way forward. Now going for another frag. No DPs. Hands Fusiliers have been engaged by the flamethrower. Probably needs to fall back from him.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And now do have a flak half track on the build queue. Flak half track's probably not a good idea. He's fighting against two guards for rifles. That means PTRSs, and PTRSs are good versus flak half tracks. Not to mention, button is very prevalent. Assuming you ever finally upgrades to some DPs. I really disagree with the flak half track. It is just an easy target. I did hear a landmine detonation way over somewhere. Ah, there's a landmine. Conscripts moving forward to some light cover. You can throw a stun grenade. Or just have them run away. Flame Engineers do force back by the flak half track. And now the Engineers do manage to escape on out. We do have the T-70 on the build queue, which is going to be very useful. This one only has, of course, Panzerfaust and anti-tank rifle grenades, and a Panzerschreck. Bunch of soft counters, nothing is a hard counter. You may want to use the reload ability as well. Volksgrenadiers straight forward. Lines up. There's a good engagement angle there. Suppresses down some of the conscripts. Incendiary grenade. Now keep them from being existing there. But now these folks getting burned alive. AoE damage, bonus damage from being heavy cover. T-70 charges his way forward. Gets a hit there. Of course, the T-70's main cannon is not exactly great versus vehicles. Think Breath Grenade now cast. Does connect. These keep on running though. Throws down smoke there. Now got the Panzer Fusiliers falling back. Volksgrenadiers and Panzer Fusiliers here, but they're just way too much here. Bit of a blob pushing its way forward. Flame Engineers can of course repair up the inch of the T-70 in no time. Tesla was damaged, critted by a anti-tank Breath Grenade. The repairs is very, very brief to remove that crit. It's get up to what, 70, 75% health? Can't remember the exact percentage of health, but does not need to be repaired up to full. If you find a landmine and get your injured crit that way, then you need to repair up to full health. Needs to turn off prioritized fire. Does turn off prioritized fire. Guard squad with 3 of the models of conscripts push way forward, and the Pantric squad does fall back. That was a horrendously bad grenade. Another SWS half-track on the field. Plenty of fuel for the Sheer Panzer quarters and Panzer authorization. By the time that gets all built, he probably has access to enough fuel for Panzer IV. T-70 has been paired on up. We got these Panzer Fusiliers pushing their way forward. Candelwerfer does not get a shot there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies. Our HQ is under attack. Conscripts. Now you can use them up. Supply lines have been cut.
T-70 firing away. Does get a good hit there onto the T-70 with the Candelwerfer. More shots there onto the Panzer Fusilier. T-70 not responding at all. And does use T-70 a bit foolishly. He may have been busy microing over here.
Enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Is there a grenade here? Is he just AFK? He's losing too many squads there. Okay, he does give a retreat order there, so he's not AFK. Maybe it was a lag spike for him. Got some good PTRS fire there onto the flak half track. Engineers do fall back, and everything else is falling back.
Supplies to the enemy.
Soldiers ready.
The enemy is attacking
Black
our
half
HQ.
track almost efficiency 1. Increase the cost of those smoke grenade.
Supply sector
Cost
under
25. How much does it go down? Does it go down like 15? Magic squad does fall back.
We have an isolated sector.
Goes down to 15. There's does go down there. Very nice. The Soviet players bleeding off a large number of squads.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Up here, you got the Volksgrenadiers captured that sector. Now the Maxim not being employed on the field.
This land belongs to the Soviet people.
The Candelwerfer is sitting on up. The sandbag's severely damaged, but well enough healthy. So Passenger should get behind it rather than the shrubbery. Now you got the Panzer IV now being employed on the field. The Soviet player has not advanced to the next structure. I would assume he had a bit more fuel right now. I guess not. Maybe the OKW player is doing quite well in the fuel game. But he has enough fuel to attack up, but nothing after that. Volksgrenadiers now falling on back.
Engineers have secured the sector.
Black half track getting some damage there. British there onto the flak half track. Conscripts behind some heavy cover there. No landmines being built there. This landmine still exists. Taking some damage there from PTR's fire. Conscript rolling way forward. Should get the engine crit. Does get the engine crit there. Down to half health. Getting some hits there. Heads forward slowly being blinked on down. Flak half track firing away. Admittedly, the flak half track's doing much better than I expect against the guard's rifle. Flamethrower engineers do fall back now. There is also Soviet landmine there, but the combat engineer may go down to the Panzer Fusilier. Does get wiped out, and now the Maxim will retaliate. Does get a bit of suppression there. Black half track sitting on up. That squad is very bunched up, so the AoE effect can be very useful. Does get pinned down. Recon mark target onto the flak half track. That is a little bit overkill. I mean, that is 80 munitions. It's not exactly cheap. It's not really worth it trying to sit down a flak half track. Though it is getting distracted. Oh, smoke run. Does get shot down there. Needs to keep his distance. The mark target effect will stay up.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
And there goes the flak half track. Should it really keep its distance since it's still marked? S4 rolls and miss there. He has not gone actually for the Panzer Commander. He just only simply went for the Pinto Mount. He wanted passive damage. Oh.
Do not let this trend continue.
Finds that landmine. The Pinto Mount is very nice. And generally, honestly, better than the Commander. Though the Commander does have its benefits, the Pinto Mount is overall just very nice. Good, reliable, solid damage. What more could you want than a big munitions sink upgrade? Where you can call in more munitions. Of course, it does improve like sight range and accuracy. I think, which does have its benefits. I suppose what you want to do it for. If you want it for anti-tank, the Commander's definitely better. If you want it for anti-infantry, the Pinto Mount's probably better. Panzer Fusiliers pushing their way forward. Grenades been thrown. Small splash damage there. Zis-6 firing away. Gets another pen there. Getting focused down now. Guards push way forward. Maybe with a grenade. Good damage there onto the Panzer Fusiliers. Smoke run there. Very nice. He has plenty of munitions income. Sorry about that. I've been getting a lot of sneezes in today. He has, I was going to say, he has 63 munitions income. The smoke runs 40 munitions, so he's able to bring this in once every 40 seconds. The cooldown is not once every 40 seconds. Oh, looks like the Soviet player back the game. I didn't realize the game has stopped. Yep, looks like the Soviet player back the game. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That was a little bit short, but let's see. There's one Soviet and OKW game done, one US and Wehrmacht. So we have not done British. So let's try to find some British then. Not many British out today, isn't there? Oh, there's one. This may not give an indication of skill, but we'll go for it. Like I would say, depending on the rank, it doesn't give good indication if you are good at the game if having higher rank, but may give indication you may not be good if a lower rank. Probably a horrible way of saying that, but it's the best way I can't say that at the moment. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Cup Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. On north side as blue OKW we have Amon Goth. On south side as the British forces we have Ark Ka, who's made locked in the Lend-Lease Assault Regiment. So we may see some assault infantry sections relatively soon. We do see another intersection on the field. Maybe going for 2 intersections into assault sections, who knows? He knows. You can go for a mortar at this moment, but against OKW player, probably not a good idea to go for the mortar. He does go for the assault section. Pioneers go straight for that fuel sector. It is conjoined to this sector here, so he will get the fuel income immediately. Though don't neglect these sectors here. You can see +3 and 5. It's just +7. Effectively, going for both those sectors give you the same amount of fuel with good amount of munitions. Volksgrenadiers pushing their way forward. A nice and close to the intersection, trying to stop the point from being decaptured. It looks like he will be successful. The intersection are not behind any sort of cover, so they retain their debuff. Boulevard can go around, capture the sectors. Very nice. This intersection squad is taking time to capture his own sectors. We've got the assault section pushing their way forward now. And looks like he may be only going for one assault section. He does have enough manpower for another. Maybe a good idea to go for Vickers right now. This map is pretty wide open. Maybe only a good idea to go for one section. Assault section. His bulletins also indicates... Oh, goes for a mortar. I don't really like the 81mm mortar. It's the US mortar. Since it got nerfed pretty hard. Granted, when it was added in, it was actually way overpowered. It can do okay, but I'm not a big fan of it. Volksgrenadiers taking some severe damage. The assault section taking some damage as well, being focused on by the Volksgrenadiers. This one does need to fall back. Does fall back. Storm Pioneers come for the Storm. Assault section does fall back. Now they can rotate and get nice and close to the intersection and get a nice big hugs. Mortar does get a decent hit there onto the Volksgrenadiers. It looks like it is a barrage attack there. Very nice. The Volksgrenadiers now getting hit by this intersection. So we've got 2 assaults, 2 regular intersection, and 1 mortar. Guvagan driving around, taking some damage here. Some Pioneers pushing their way forward. They gotta be careful. The intersection is running away from them. Since it's already pretty winchy, they should just stand and fought. And now the Storm Pioneer squad needs to fall back. Volksgrenadiers getting a little bit too close. Get a bit of friendly fire damage.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
SW's half-tracks deployed on the field. Oh, I just realized the OKW player does have the Ironhide bulletin, which is a very, very good bulletin. And now the Volksgrenadiers is falling back.
Enemy infantry! Squad status!
His infantry section needs to fall back far, far too wounded. Volkswagen pushing the way forward.
They're trying to take it.
Does get the cutoff sector, and it's somewhat understandable that he's blocking his way forward because it's just straight out its own base. Volkswagen do take a small hit there. Instruction is falling on back. We do have this section falling back. Assault section try and keep his distance. They're not super wounded right now. The Pioneers get inside this garrison and do some great work. Does stop the VP from being decaptured. Yeah, he really should have got inside the garrison.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Vickers sitting on up. Mortar range a little bit short. Does avoid the Vickers burst. Next round could be a bit more effective. Looks like it's not.
Target captured. No enemy contact. All set.
Vickers captured
We're losing
central
a capture
VP.
point.
If you look at the map, looks like the British player has horrendous field control. He should. This munition sector is not even captured in the first place, and he could easily send a squad or two to capture the flanks. Overall, he has very horrible control, I would say. He's just trying to fight. But he's not fighting well enough. Section do get behind some heavy cover there. Do have those Volkswagen not in cover, but capture the sector. The hedge line itself may have been omnidirectional. Either way, we do now have the intersection falling back. He's constantly just trying to hit the cutoff sector, which is generally a good idea, but his opponent still has a field sector, even if he does get his cutoff sector, and also has 4 of the strategic points. So that's still even if he gets the cutoff sector. Look, right now he's at 52-39. If once the sector gets cut off, he should still at least have more than half. 23-26, so yeah, he still has half.
This is it.
And he, even though he has half income, he still has more income than his opponent. Yeah, the British player, he does have the Vickers there. He's going to be fighting against the Mechanized Q, who's going for a Lux. He's going for the VP now. Kuvagen, not really been in combat all too much, but will be getting some shot rounds onto the Soul section now. Volkswagen is getting suppressed. Blood Squad is not currently suppressed. Kuvagen gets nice flank and forces him back. Mortar gets some good hits there. A bit too wounded to engage the intersection. Needs to fall back. He's good boosted. The assault section's right here.
Light tank ready for action.
Looks like the Sturm Pioneers will be saved. You're now the small cat on the field. The term looks is the German word for lynx, so it is like a small cat. Yes, everything in the German army is basically named after cats, barring the elephant / Ferdinand. Volksgrenadiers do take a bit of damage there. Kuvagen can take some fire. And that Kuvagen quickly goes on down. Volksgrenadiers are falling back as well. Should be able to skip out of there. Another Sturm Pioneer being put on the field. Doesn't really need a Sturm Pioneer. I would say it'd be a good idea not to go Sturm Pioneer, but go for another SWS half track and I establish the sheer Panzer quarters, because he almost has enough fuel for Panzer authorization as well. So by the time the sheer Panzer quarter gets fully built, he can go ahead and get the gun upgraded. This one is now going for an AEC. Vickers here. This section pushing their way forward. G34 gets a good volley there, so does the looks.
We've secured the point. Time for a brew, eh? Standing by. Upgrade complete.
Volksrander's been upgraded. Drone Pioneers charging the way forward with two of them there that can easily overwhelm assault section. A section here being overran by the Volksrander's, very blobbing his way forward. Mortar getting some good hits there. That's half his kills, but almost efficiency 1 now. Getting some good damage. Assault section just getting ripped apart.
Is now available for units.
And he doesn't appear to have medics yet on the field, does he? And any sort of CQB squad needs medics for any follow-up engagement.
Squad knocked out.
Promoted.
A capture point is being overrun.
Of course, he does have the initial structure, AEC. You still need a decent amount of fuel before getting out the next structure.
Enemy threatening a capture
Looks
point.
taking some shots there. One pen does use the range ability that does not improve the armor penetration. Cheer Panzer Corps is being deployed on the field, a very aggressive position, but it's not under siege. It will cover this VP quite nicely, and will provide quite a bit of coverage to the map. I think that's not exactly the greatest spot. If you wanted the VP covered, maybe better to go right there so it can help cover the cutoff sector. Speaking of which, it is being decaptured. AEC can push forward, get some shots on in. We do have... Wait. An assault section with hits?
Good shot. Armor destroyed.
Does take out the looks there. Apparently you can get a Piet in both Thompsons. I did not know you can actually get both of those.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Yeah, must be in territory, so get two. You can get 2 Thompsons and a Piet. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not a big fan of the design of the
Enemy
assault
causing
sections.
trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And I don't think single Piets are that great, honestly. I mean, not like they can get out heat grenades as well. They have access to smoke, white phosphorus, and frag. But no heat grenade. Yeah, I don't think that's a great idea, they're getting Piets on top of the assault sections. I could be mistaken, but I don't believe that's a good idea. Cheer Panzer Corps is firing away, getting some damage there. Piet does get forced on back.
Anti-tank rockets on the field.
The cannon warfare now deployed on the field, going for a second AEC. What is this British player even thinking? He has a bunch of single Piets. He does go for Piets on these guys. This appears to be the one. Is he just going to try to kill any sort of armor with 1,000 cuts? The Okinawa player has not selected Doctrine just yet. Ocean Jaeger seems pretty good to me. Gets out some elite infantry against all the more generalist builds. Generalist build units tend to be countered by dedicated anti-infantry and elite infantry. So Volksjaeger seem pretty good to me, as well as Oberstdotson.
Heavy armored
Doesn't
car
really
ready.
need the Fear Storm for any of these assets. The Flamehetzer could be decent. Against two ACs, maybe not. I don't think I ever had to say two ACs against a Flame Hetzer before, though. Definitely does not need the Jagdpanzer. Jag Tiger. So, yeah, probably not the Breakthrough Doctrine. I don't see anything really useful. I think Luftwaffe Ground Forces, going for the Fallschirmjägers is probably the best thing to bring out on the field. Or just Obersatzen. Fearstorm could be useful. See, he has Mechanized. Actually, for Mechanized, maybe a good idea to go for the Fearstorm to get the Opel Blitz truck for healing. Going for a Panzer IV, not bad. It is going to be up-armored Panzer IV as well. And speaking about medics, or the lack thereof, the British player still does not have medics in the field.
A capture point is being overrun. A supply line's broken.
Yeah, I don't really like the British composition at all. He does get the, this is of course the Lend-Lease Assault Regiment. He can get M10s, which are falsely named Achilles because they don't have 70-pounders. They still have the US 76mm. But that also requires the next structure. It's also, I really don't like the fact that this is a Doctrine unit. It's just not powerful enough to be considered a Doctrine unit, in my opinion. And same with the M5. It's like, I just don't like some of the final patch they had in the game. There's a lot of changes I really did not like they did with the Doctrines. Ostrupen primarily, but I don't really like this Doctrine, among other things. I think a Greyhound would be great for this Doctrine. Oh, getting an anti-infantry tool for the British. How many mortars is that? He has 2 mortars in the field. He is using Barrage. The Barrage does have pretty good rate of fire. Does get a good hit there on the Assault Regiment, or the Assault Section. Does capture the VP.
Engine wound up.
Still need repairs on the AEC over here. Royal Engineers being brought on forward with that. Volksgrenadiers pretty forward. The Volksgrenadiers is going to do just fine versus these sections. Don't get inside the garrison. The garrison's almost destroyed. Mortar does get decrewed.
The gun is not crewed.
One of the Volksgrenadiers do fall back. And he decides to fall back both of those Volksgrenadiers. He goes for another Assault Regiment for some odd reason. So got a wipe on something. Looks like got a wipe on the Sturm Pioneers there. Not paying enough attention in that region. Going for some smoke there. Very nice. Well, I'm not exactly playing, more just casting. But you're welcome. We do now have the Assault Section getting hit by the Panzer IV with a nice force by the ground. Mortars trying to hit the Panzer IV, but the mortars can't do any damage to the Panzer IV. Maybe 1 point of damage at most. Ooh, great shot there.
Squad knocked out.
Mark 3 waiting for orders.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Oh, here do now the Vickers engaging Volksgrenadiers, taking some damage. And now the intersection, or the Vickers squad is falling on back. You now have the Sturm Pioneer take a bit of fire from the AEC. Penchak could push a little bit forward to get some rounds onto the AEC. Thank you, will do.
The enemy our supply line.
Does fall back there after capturing the sector. AC's moving around. Mortars raining on in. He can receive some Panzerfaust. Does fall back there. He does not have a Battle Group HQ, which means no healing. Maybe a good idea just to save up a King Tiger. Maybe a Warframe in half-track with Stukas of Foos. That could be maybe decent as well. Got the upgun. Rear Panzer quarters. Another SWS half-track. So this looks like it is going to eye for the King Tiger. I wonder how effective Assault Barrage would be in this situation. I know I've sort of already wrote off Breakthrough Doctrine, but maybe Assault Barrage could be decent. Force from the ground there, very nice. Both Gunners pushing their way forward. Decides to fall back. Could have got some Panzerfaust off and easily force back the intersection. Panzer IV rotating around. Mortars getting some hits there. And hits here.
Sorry, but we're being bloody shot at.
Section does fall back there. AEC sort of dancing around a little bit. Looks like out of vision range.
The AT gun you ordered is ready. Enemy threatening a capture point.
Each section does get an end there with a Piet. Panzer IV does get a good hit there.
We're losing a capture point.
Boltfinders push their way forward, trying to get some damage here on the Salt section. Now got the Sturmpiners blitzing their way forward. Actually, it is the Breakthrough Doctrine going for the Breakthrough ability, which can be quite decent.
The squad's gone.
But he did lose one of his intersections, the Assault sections. Panzer IV getting rid of some repairs. There goes one of the ECs. The other EC maybe next. Sturmpiner takes some more damage. Does lose the Sturmpiner, but does take out both AECs. Stun grenade there.
We've lost a Mark III armored car.
And there goes that intersection. Now I do have the strafing support not being brought in, which may get some good damage on the Panzer IV. Does get some good damage there onto the Sturmpiners. 6-pounder gets a hit. Decides to put some back. Pure Panzer quarters can be activate the flat gun ability. Volkswagen is now pushing their way forward.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Mortars raining on in. Got some good hits there. Nice thing about those mortars is they're dirt cheap. When mortars work in pairs, they're very, very powerful.
Line's been cut.
Ooh, does get the full wipe there. Does activate the Breakthrough Doctrine or Breakthrough ability, which means they can rapidly capture sectors.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Best not get inside this garrison. As much as it's going to be very good against, say, that wooden mortar, this Piet could easily destroy the structure itself. Another Panzer IV push way forward. Each section does get put out there. Got a Bofors not being put on the field. Transport can easily deal with it. Best not go for the Yag Tiger.
Car completed.
King Tiger, however, could be very useful. He is going for... No, don't get the Panther. Panther's dedicated anti-tanky, or not fighting against tanks at all.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
AEC, another one deployed on the field. The British player is not advanced to the next structure. Bofors now deployed on the field. Intersection may go down. Does not go down. Yeah, the Panther's dedicated AT. Don't view it as anything else other than dedicated AT. Get some good damage there. Bofors rolling some misses there. MG-34 firing away. There's a chance that he may get wiped out, but the assault sections don't have Thompsons. Panzer IV and Panther now pushing their way forward. MG's falling on back. Another Bofors. He doesn't need Bofors. He needs... he goes for any vehicle in place. And 17 pounder would be a lot more useful than Bofors, but he doesn't need a Bofors. Boy, these two players' decision making is horrible.
Air support is coming as requested.
I do like the use of the mortar smoke, that's for sure. I always love see players using smoke. It is an ability that people should use more often.
We're losing a capture point.
But he does smoke out the VP to allow his opponent to capture it up in front of the Bofors. Though the smoke is starting to fade. You can appoint the capture no problem. Oh no, he gets pinned immediately. And he actually make it wiped out. That pin was very quick. Another straight sport. Get some good damage there onto that Panzer IV. I would have actually spotted him. Hang on. Was it the... How did he get spotted? The Panther is getting spotted because it's shooting up the aircraft, but before, I suppose maybe the... When the Panzer IV was shooting at the aircraft, then the rocket run hit him. That makes sense. His squad takes some damage, does get hit by that Bofors.
Squad knocked out.
The section does get wiped out there. 6 pounder getting some good hits. Volkswagen's not falling back. Getting some rounds on the Bofors, not bad. There's a line of sight blocker. If he pushes forward, if you take a lot less damage from that 6 pounder, it looks like he's not actually getting hit by it. Malco can slowly whittling down the intersection. AEC is now pushing the way forward. Panther's running away.
Anti-tank gun ready to do some damage.
Looks like now he's taking some shots onto the battle group HQ. Does use a bit of smoke there. Rear Panzer quarters out of range. Battle group HQ has 4 retreat points established in the middle of the map. There's still a drop Panzerschreck there. Does go for a squad of Panzer Fusiliers and upgraded them with Panzerschrecks, which Which that's actually better AT than right now than Panther if he needs, because that would be useful against the AC, while the Panther just far too overkill onto the AEC. Another Panzer IV would have been much better, but kind of over rolling some misses.
Emplacement under attack.
Now, because these squads can repair it up, he does get the mechanized HQ for repairs. The repair upgrade onto it. He does not have shown pioneers for repairs.
Wireless intercepts put Harry Hun on 200 points.
Raw engineers falling
Enemy
him
causing
back.
trouble,
Mortars.
trying to take one of our points.
You know, I'm actually not exactly sure what this mortar's trying to hit. Over here, I guess? We kind of went for finding some hits there on the Bofors. But now the mortars are retaliating.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Rotating around. Panther now fully repaired by the mechanized HQ. And these mortars are very, very vulnerable. Structure does go down there. One of the mortars do go down.
Weapon crew are, I'm afraid, quite
One
dead.
thing you could do is push forward the Panzer IV, get behind the structure, and then force by the ground.
6-pounder anti-tank gun finished.
Assault barrage now being brought on in. Assault artillery. The other Volkswagens are falling back as well. Does use brace. Will hit everything in this
Tactical Air
region.
Force is sending support.
Can I refer? Gets a shot there on this one. Does get the brace active as well.
An emplacement is being attacked.
He may not have enough population. He went for the assault officer. I sort of Sturm officer. Don't really agree with that. He should have kept the population space open and keep the manpower up so he can bring in the King Tiger. Right now, his opponent has nothing to deal with King Tiger. AEC
Capture point is
charging
being
forward.
overrun.
That's my enemy. Sorry, chaps, but I'm
Okay. He's now bringing the straight
Mark
support.
III armored car has been
It's
destroyed.
not going to do much, honestly. Takes out the mechanical warfare, will splash this Panther a little bit, not a whole lot. Not retreating back the Panzer Fusilier is a different matter issue, though. And now the HQ will start
Infantry squad
hitting
trained and ready to
those
go.
aircraft. Another assault section to blow on the field for some odd reason. Regular intersections at this point in time would be much better. Panzer IV going way too far in. Why are there 3 6-pounders there? This game is way too well matched, and that is not a good thing to say. Lig is firing away, very nice. Hopefully he does use the force fire ground technique as well. He actually may be force fire on the ground, which is a good idea
Supply
to
line's
do.
been cut.
We don't really have to micro too much, just let it pick away at it. So the barrages will give you a little bit extra range.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Bofors do go down, Schumacher does fall back. Volksgrenadiers in the region. We do have the breakthrough ability activated. More light hits there. Looks like he is forced on the ground. Volksgrenadiers engaging the Royal Engineers. Good hit there by the light. I'm pretty sure that's still from the force fire of the ground. Nope, now it's an actual barrage. Good hit there, and the mortars are way too stacked up. Lig is now Veteran C1, which will increase the range of smoke barrages. Good at the under Sturm officer. Panther exists. Another Panzer IV being pulled in the field when probably a good idea to just save the King Tiger. He would have plenty of fuel for it. And it would be
Weapon crew lost.
And it'll be nothing really much you can do. 3 6-pounders is, though, quite deadly. But it'll be less deadly to a King Tiger than to a Panzer IV.
A new infantry section is ready for battle. A capture point is being overrun.
Starting to capture Central VP once again. Vickers here.
Our supply lines
Does get a volley there. Vickers now reloading. And now we do have the Central VPs decaptured. I think these are actual intersection models screwed up with it. They actually have decent rifles. Or maybe those machine gun models. I can never really tell those apart. I think they are the same models. That's why I'm putting my mod, the yellow guys, they're the assault section models to differentiate the two. More mortar smoke there, very nice. Volkswagen pushed forward and utilize it. He knows he forced back the Vickers. Breakthrough is currently active. So Officer is taking some damage. Panther takes a pot shot. Henceforth needs to push foot forward, and there goes. Intersection does get forced him back. More mortar hits here.
Just give us a target.
Each section pushes their way forward. More mortar smoke. Very nice. The British player still is not teched up.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Each section does get forced back. Vickers firing away. Volkswagen do get forced some back. You can always use forced retreat, though he just has a point capture, so you don't have to worry about forced retreat. You now have the Bofors being engaged. Where's the 6-pounders? 6-pounders back here. Assault section of P8 pushed way forward. It's a 10 there. More hits there. Panzer IV firing away. Rear armor. Oh, no, looks like the Panzer IV is getting hit, not the Panther. Forces charging way forward. The assault section will likely get wiped out. Does get wiped out there.
The squad's gone.
Both are still alive. Assault section charging way forward. Will likely get wiped out. We got a picked up weapon there. I think I'll P it. Bofors almost down to the leg. Another Royal Engineer being pulled on out. Bofors taking some more damage. Why is he going for another Panther? There's literally no vehicles. Panthers are not good versus infantry at
You're
all.
attacking an emplacement. An engineer
They're
unit
really
is ready
bad.
for action.
Panthers are really bad against infantry. I think
An emplacement has been destroyed.
there goes that in Bofors. Literally almost any other vehicle would be better for the OKW player right now. Or on the Jagdpanzer. That's the only thing I could say that's worse off. Even the Jag Tiger would be better against infantry because it at least has some munition-based abilities to barrage your opponent with.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Panzer IV is reasonable for infantry. The Warframe half-track is reasonable for infantry. Pumas are dirt cheap. In mobile, I suppose they're not as great versus infantry either. Warframe half-track would be nice to have to help deal with those mortars. Kupelwagen, I would rate a Kupelwagen higher in infantry capability than a Panther. Panzer IV does get a shot there. He is forced by the ground, very nice. Very good mortar smoke for the British player. He does get out a third mortar. He has 3 AT guns, 3 mortars, and a Vickers. Perfect time to deploy out a Stuka Safus half-track. Got another strafing run. HQ's already firing away. You've got, of course, a decent amount of pin mounts that help you hit the aircraft, and he's just gonna pull out the sector. These guys have plenty of health. I think that's the machine gun one. Now they're dead. Now you can push forward. Great mortar hits here, that's for sure. But poor mortar placement.
The gun is not crude, not anymore.
That one was Veteran C3, like
Enemy
this
causing
one.
trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Panther pushing their way forward. Panzer IV here.
Ready to do our bit.
Sanders, ready. Fire!
Mortar does go down.
You are, I'm afraid, quite dead.
Under fire!
6-pounders push way forward. Can make short work of the Panzer IV. Gets 2 pens there, just need another 2 pens instead. 6-pounders charging the way forward. Now got the assault barrage not being utilized. One does get decrewed.
We've lost an anti-tank.
Both these guys sitting on up, trying to hit the Panzer IV. Or trying to hit the Panther. This misses the Panther. This one will likely get decrewed by the assault barrage.
One of our anti-tank guns is gone. Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
6-pounder charging way forward. Oh, get decrewed there.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
Vickers still causing some issues. The British player has almost nothing left. Going for ACs. Why?
The Furies of
Bro
engineers
Engineers
have been
goes
killed.
down as well. This game's breaking me. In not a good way. The British player should 3 AECs wide. Pumas do have decent range. AECs don't. You can't really make mass AEC work like mass Puma.
The enemy is trying to overrun our HQ.
I suppose doing a bait, attacking opponent's base with the Panther is a viable
Capture point is being
option.
overrun.
You don't really need this Panther's plenty of health. It can push forward. The Panzer IV sitting behind for gets repairs. Not a half bad idea since
HQ has been destroyed.
there are no Sturm Pioneers in the field. It's still just a single P on both these squads. He has been utilizing his munitions, so
HQ is
can't
under
really be
attack.
wasteful
Typical
on
enemy
building,
trick,
getting
isn't
more
it?
Piats.
Armored car here. What next?
You can usually force back the MG by using the force retreat ability.
We're losing a capture point.
This Sturm Officer has a Piat and a Panzerschreck, so it has decent amount of AT. There's the force retreat, very nice. 4 AECs. The opponent has 2 Panthers. Don't go for mass AEC spam when you have your opponent has 2 Panthers.
Worse than a pub scrap down the East End docks.
Heavy armored car ready.
Not to mention the Panzer IV is OKW Panzer IV, which means more armor as well. I think the OKW Panzer IV has more armor than the Panthers. So he's going to be fighting against 3 brick walls. Probably definitely does have more armor, especially with the Iron Hide and Iron Hide Bulletin. Because I think the base armor of the OKW Panzer IV is like 134 or 234. So plus 5% means what? 10, 11 extra armor. 5th AEC on the build queue. Jawohl.
What's the mission?
The mission is to capture that sector.
Armored car completed. Our headquarters are under fire.
I think as well, the OKW player does also have a Panzer, not Panzerschreck, Mechanical Warfare on the field as well as Panzerschreck plus Piet with the Sturmofficer. He has adequate amount AT versus these AECs. He has plenty of fuel as well. He may just go all in on mass AEC. Is that even a thing? He has plenty of BPs he can trade for manpower.
Heavy armored car ready.
To be honest, I don't know how many Panthers and Panzer IVs does it take to kill off 6 AECs. I have built that many Pumas before, but never AECs. I think the Pumas do have higher range than AC, so they're actually decent at being mass spammed.
Our capture point.
Plus, allied
They're trying to
armor
take it.
is lower than usually Axis armor.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Especially against T-34s. Inflection does fall back, but now got the Vickers sitting on up.
Enemy causing trouble. Try HQ is under attack.
Now it's taking shots against the HQ. He only has to destroy 2 structures because his opponent only has these 2 structures. He should probably bring the other Panther and Panzer IV this way.
Tommy's has been trained.
Because if he charges over here with the ECs, he could actually lose his base. And this structure is actually down less than
HQ is
half
under
health
attack.
now.
Typical enemy trick, isn't it?
Here comes AECs.
Mark 3 waiting for orders.
There's also a lot of destroyed AT guns the OKW player could build. He's going straight over there, but that's not where all the structures are. Every single HQ truck is the annihilation target. Panther takes some severe damage. Got another rocket run coming on in. Panther may actually go down.
Armored vehicle gone.
Panther does go
The enemy
down.
is trying to overrun our HQ.
The rocket run's hitting the carcass of the Panther. He has exposed rear armor. Not very good idea. The camera set up in a great position there.
We've lost a Mark 3 armored car.
Assault barrage has been brought on in, gains some damage. Camera does go down. He needs to clear it. The sheer transporter getting distracted by the aircraft. It actually is a bad idea for that thing to fire an aircraft. It is perfectly fine to fight AECs, but now it's being distracted by the
HQ is under
aircraft.
attack.
So anti-aircraft mode is a wrong choice. The Pioneers need some, or Volkswagen need to get some Panzer fast off. Panzerschreck does give it a shot there. Battlegroup HQ does go down. No,
We've lost a Mark 3
one
armored
structure
car.
remains. All EC are down. King Tiger deploy on the field. Just have the Panther go this way. So now he can't pull out any more AECs or AECs or anything from that structure. You can still build the platoon command. Actually, no. You actually require for the platoon command post to be repaired in order to get the company command post. You know, I actually never knew that because who loses their platoon command posts without having the company command post built?
Weapon crew lost.
So the OKW, or not OKW player, the British plane is completely dead in the water. He needs to get out a Royal Engineer and get repairs. And now the British player surrendered. What was that game? It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started with the next replay, I do need to use the restroom again. Additionally, it's a good time for me to reset the video RAM, so I'm going to restart the game, reload it, and then we'll probably go on the cast to some 2v2s. And now I need to use the... Come on, start playing. There we go. I'm going to use the restroom. Please give me one moment.
Sega.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Yep, on to some 2v2s. Let's see. Let's try a bit of more of a mix. Here we go. Like I always say, it doesn't indicate skill, but may indicate lack of skill. And that should be all reasonable enough. Okay, that game has actually ended. This one seems reasonable enough. No, I didn't actually see what the mix was. Oh, perfect. One of each. 4 out of 5. I rate out 4 out of 5 VP command stars. Or VP. I just butchered that joke. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from the Live Games lobby. Spawn top left side as the blue US forces, we have Null. Spawn as the yellow Soviet players, we have Ku9. Spawn as the magenta, slightly idle OKW player, we have Lee Kegmuk. I have no idea how to pronounce that. And spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, we have David Lushtus. I think. Either way, got a standard MG42 Grenadier opener. You're probably going to see, yep, Kubelwagen, probably some Volks opener. Oh, if you do have the, actually though, rarest of all openers, support weapon company. So we may see a bit of a Maxim spam. Let's see bulletins. No Maxim bulletins here. Let's get out Cotton script. So maybe I am for Maxim support rather than Maxim spam, which is probably the acceptable way to play that. Nobody likes fighting against Maxim spam. And the US player looks like going for Riflemen and Pathfinders, which is actually pretty common. Airborne doctrine is pretty nice. Excuse me, pretty nice. Immediately, when I play Soviets, I tend to go for a double combat engineer into double Maxim into a double mortar, and I feel like guards or shocks afterwards. Something of that mix. Got some sandbags being built by getting harassed by the combat engineers. Rifle squad pursuing the pioneers. Pioneers trying to pursue the combat engineers. MG42 set up in the center map, out of range of the rifle squad. It keeps that sector captured. It is a cutoff sector, which is keeping that fuel in supply. Stone Pioneers go for some random bits of wire. Not super great though. I can see around the slight cover, but that is just not a good spot for it. Not worth the time and effort. We do now got the Stone Pioneers behind some light cover to draw some fire. Volks Grenadiers and MG42 rotating around. Rifle squad here, Pathfinder here. The Grenadiers taking severe damage. They may want to target down the Pathfinders. They have a pretty bad target size and pretty expensive to reinforce, so they're actually a good unit to focus down. Bulk Grenadiers now falling back. Additionally, per carbine, they have a paratrooper carbine, which means it has higher DPS than the rifleman Garand's, and a scope rifle is, of course, a good way to finish off wounded units. Additionally, the Grenadier here getting way outnumbered. He's a fallback.
One of our capture points.
He's a fallback reinforcements. The Wehrmacht player is trying to capture the center, provide his teammate support, and the Wehrmacht player is overall spread himself too thin. The OW player is trying to stall off with some Jaeger light infantry. Going for a battle group HQ, MG42 firing way. If he goes from mechanized HQ, hope his teammates nice and build him a med bunker. Superwagen does go down. Grenadiers push way forward.
Vehicle destroyed.
Grenadiers and MG42 pushing way forward. Both the Pathfinders do fall back. The Volkswageners pushing their way forward once again.
Is in action. Command level
Got two
capabilities
Maxims
ready
of
for
field
deployment.
and a mortar. The Maxims are covering different sectors, so I don't classify as a spam. Maxim spam I generally associate of using a Maxim to support a Maxim supports another Maxim. But if one Maxim's covering one sector, then pushing forward for the Maxim another sector, I say that's reasonable.
Our headquarters has been improved.
Mortar
We can now
doing some
build
dangerous.
light
Capturing the
mechanized
VP does have the support of the nearby Maxim. Will eat a first there, does get suppressed. And now we've got the combat engineers with Minesweeper coming to protect. While Minesweeper reduces output, at least they have some capability to provide some fire support. Shun Pioneers still trying to crawl their way forward. We've got two folks here getting some good damage onto the mortar. The VP has been captured. Not a bad spot for the mortar. It's probably right around here. So right there is not too bad at the moment. Rifleman being defensive, Captain being defensive, Grenadiers capturing the skirts. VP not captured here. And now we've got the Grenadiers going to this VP now. Some light cover in the region, no heavy cover. Jaeger light infantry coming for flanking, so great hits there onto the mortar. No D43 just yet. And since he has gone for Scavenge Doctrine, he can't have access to the infiltration grenades. Scope rifle being pulled out. Maxim rotating around. He could sprint a little bit out of combat. But with the light cover there, Maxim range, he's not taking a whole lot of extra suppression. Some of the extra bullets are hitting this right there, so they're raining a little bit short, and they provide suppression around where they hit. Now the Grenadiers are falling back there, and the Jaeger light infantry as well. Grenadiers taking some damage. Up north, we do now have the Grenadiers and Captain engaged, and the Captain's ripping apart. Pioneers charge way forward, Grenadiers get fully wiped out. The Pioneer may actually lose out. Though the Captain himself is down, the Captain has a pretty good Thompson to fight with. M15 now pulling the field, forcing back the MG42. Shun Pioneers getting healed up by the Battle Group HQ, who's also going for a leg. With the M15 on the field, maybe a good idea to go for a Volcano Warfare. It's also probably a good idea for the SWS half-track not to go too far forward, because if he tries to go out of Sheer Pan's borders, he will get annihilated. Taking some severe damage. Does not have to worry about getting repaired on up, because it will get to full health immediately when upon starting construction. Pathfinder's camouflage here. They don't get any first strike bonus, but they will, of course, get some damage here. And since that squad is wounded, it does pick off one of the models immediately. Not a super effective ambush, but actually a decent ambush. Graphic grenade fires. does fall back. Rifle grenade does get cancelled. Bolts Grenadiers getting suppressed by the Maxims, which are both Maxims region, covering different parts, not overlapping fields of fire. Bolts getting suppressed there. Grenadier getting suppressed. Ooh, light smoke, very nice, but does not get the other one. Only partially covers it. And there's just a lot of suppression coming out from the allies. Up north, there's also no infantry units whatsoever, so that area is free real estate for both sides. Pack 40 gets a good hit there. Almost dead. Small Empires can pose a threat. Does not get another shot off. Big of a follow, November 9988. Maxim suppressing some fire there. I'm not sure where the suppression came from. Yeah, I have no idea where that suppression came from. Does fall back there. Ah, MG42. It does flank the Maxim there. And a little bit of death loop right now. The Outpost is going to get full death loop. Oh, does manage to pick on up and run away.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Jaeger light infantry engaged, but not in the arc of the Maxim. He can always sprint if he needs to make sure he gets out of the arc. He does fall back there. German Pioneers kept in this sector. Over here, we do now have the Pathfinders pushing way forward, getting some damage on the Pioneers. Up north, we've got the Grenadiers engaging Captain and Rifleman, so he's very outnumbered, but now's a good time for Rifle Grenade. Rifle Grenade cast, Rifle Grenade fires, Rifle Grenade connects. Rifle Squad falls back, Captain won't be able to stick around for too long. That Grenadier is trying 360 no scope of the MG42. M15 still alive. Let's see a Panzerfaust here. We've got a Panzer Grenadier. Where's the Pack 40? Right there. Pack 40 rotating around, but will be hit by the Pathfinders. Panzer Grenadiers are behind some like heavy cover there. Pathfinders pursuing the Pack 40, and Panzer Grenadiers getting suppressed. Lag finds a decent hit there. I hear a T-70. Finds Sheer Panzer Quarters. T-70 can't be around the Sheer Panzer Quarters. And now I've got an airborne 50 cal. That could be very handy. So far, only one rifleman squad on the field. He may just keep that in defensive position. It may be a good idea for the conscripts to merge onto this Maxim. Now it's not a good idea to merge on the Maxim. Oh, we've also got smoke there, and Volksgrenadiers heading down south. Maxim setting on up. We'll be able to get some good damage there. Suppress one of the Volks. Not going for Incendiary Grenade. T-70 in the region, getting shots off. And now I've got the MG34 rotating around. Nice and close to the conscripts. Pioneers flanking the Maxim, very nice. MG34 far away, and oh, got an Su-76 in the field. And does decrew the Maxim and will capture the Pioneers. Very good.
80 grenades now available to all conscripts.
80 grenades and Molotovs. Su-76 backing on off. We'll perhaps go for point blank Su-76 barrage. Does fall back entirely with the squad.
The sector is at risk.
Conscripts are fully pinned.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Up here, we got the Pathfinders moving forward, 50 cal in tow. I heard a rifle grenade. Not sure where though. Oh, maybe over here. Oh, that one's on. This one that was cast. Does take out the mortar, Soviet mortar. This Grenadier squad does fall back away from the captain and rifleman squad, just getting overran. Pathfinders moving around. They do have some bars picked up with them. I see at least one on a couple of them. MG34 backing on off. He can just use the sprint ability for the Jaeger Light Infantry to get around the corner quicker. Sort of surprised he didn't exactly flank the Maxim there. He's now flanked the Maxim, gain some decent damage. The Maxim should escape on out of there. I can start focusing on the mortar. The mortar falls back as well. Oh, Maxim getting hit a little bit too hard there. That may have been the one that was captured by the Pioneers. Actually, nope, he still has that one. And looks like the rest of the conscripts falling back as well. We do have the Guard Motor for or Armored Assault Tactics deploying the field. Airborne, as we know of. We already know about Scouting Doctrine. And the Wehrmacht player is not selected Doctrine just yet. Was that from the conscripts? What a horrendously bad incendiary Molotov there. Rough grenade fired. Does avoid it. Doesn't fall back. His teammate has gone for Scavenge, which does give him access to, of course, good infantry, good grenade ability, and good off-map. So, compliment it. Maybe best to go for the Elephant. Yeah, I think the Elephant would be best. So they're fighting, it all depends also what they're fighting. If they pull out no armor, maybe no Elephant would be good. But it's there onto the Pathfinder. Good chance he gets wiped out. Panzergunners do fall back there. Conscripts is severely wounded. Down south, we do have the Jaeger Infantry. Get a first strike bonus there. The Maxim has not been reinforced. He's low in manpower. He's going for tier 4 now. So he probably could be eyeing for a T-34-85. Maybe a Katusha. US player has quite a bit of fuel, has mage on the field, so he can get out from Sherman, Scott, or Jackson. If he doesn't really want to get out of Sherman or Scott, it'd probably be best to get a preemptive Jackson because he is lacking AT. So going for a Scott preempt or a Jackson preemptively wouldn't be half bad because it would be any sort of form of AT, and yet pretty good AT is that. The Wehrmacht player, or the Okada player, does the Sheer Panzer quarters. He does have enough fuel for the Jagdpanzer or for the Ostwind. He may be saving for Panzer IV. He does actually have a Jagdpanzer bulletin. And I do like the Jagdpanzer. If you feel like you have plenty of anti-infantry in the field, the Jagdpanzer is a pretty good dedicated AT unit. The Wehrmacht player is going for his Heavy Panzer Corps. He has gotten Battle Phase 3, so he can also bring in the Elephant and Tiger Tank if he so chooses those doctrine. Right now, they're fighting against quite a bit of infantry, especially him. He's fighting against Airborne. Rombor wouldn't be half bad. Panzer Warfare wouldn't be half bad. He has a little of 18 form of single pack 40. So a Panther would be a bit overkill for the current opposition. So if he wants to keep his fuel high, maybe Panzer Warfare into Panther would be good. If you just think about getting a second pack 40 for getting more AT, then the Brumbar may be better. Conscripts eyeing for a flare mine, very nice. Conscripts falling back, taking a bit too much damage there. Oh, he interrupts his own Panzer shot there with that bit of smoke, very nice. Su-76s, if I remember correctly, can crush units. Conscripts do fall back, and now got the Grenadiers suppressed. Infantry 42 does find those conscripts. Pioneers do find heavy cover, so they'll likely not get suppressed. So it looks like maybe I'm from Molotov. Nope, this guy is just healing over. Does find the flare mine, and Opusausen finds a flare mine, so that's a great flare mine there. Conscripts may get wiped out here, not paying close enough attention. Now have a T-34-76 on the build queue, and a good bundle grenade there. And the Jaeger infantry are going to sprint their way forward, and they should be pick off this Maxim no problem. Does get in front of it. Looks like he'll still get a squad wipe. Does get a snipe shot there. Next, does wipe it out with the bolt action rifles. And does claim the Maxim. T-70 captured this in VP, very nice. Flamethrower does get some hits there onto the Jaeger infantry. Did they ever fix the... Yeah, okay, they did. I remember when they added this ability there, it had no description. Jagdpanzer has been put on the field. Now he has a great anti-tank asset, as well as some good Panzerfaust to a T-70 there. It'll take 2 shots to finish off. You only need the 1 T-70, but now got 2 M1 AT guns here. 1 pen, 1 bounce. And M1 AT guns have really high reload rates. Does get another pen there. T-34 gets a pen. Jagdpanzer need falling back. Does escape out of there. Sherman takes a good high explosive round there as well. Almost lost the Jagdpanzer due to poor positioning. But almost means he's still alive. Panzer Grenadiers pushing their way forward, eyeing for the Monogray. Nope. Sherman tank gets a hit. 2 good hits there. Pack 40 for Vickenwerfer. Does get out of the range of the Vickenwerfer. Vickenwerfer rotating retreats. Infantry Maxim does fall back, and the Sherman tank manages to escape on out of there. Up north, we've got a Wehrmacht Panther. With that on the field, maybe a good idea not to go for the Elephant, but maybe eye for the Tiger tank. Because the Tiger tank can be a bit more generalist than the Elephant. Conscripts are falling back. Flamethrower engineers rotating around. These forces are here, but do now have the Panther. Needs some damage there. He is going for the Pinto mount. Does receive a pen there. Taking multiple pens there from M1 AT guns. They are high rate of fire. It can make them very lethal. And also very RNG, because they have low pen rates. Against a Panzer IV or Oswin, so it's low armored. Assuming all their rounds hit, they can kill 2 of them can kill a Panzer IV in about 3 seconds. Bundle grenade thrown. He may eat his own bundle grenade a little bit. Yes, he did. Conscripts may get wiped out. Does get suppressed by the 50 cal. Jaeger infantry sprinting their way forward. Maybe go for some infiltration grenades. Infiltration grenades are pretty cheap, 20. Granted, they only get 4 grenades rather than 5, let's say, for folks, but still, 20 munition assault grenades are always nice to have. They just have a really long cooldown. Great hit there by the high explosive round. He can now bring in the 105mm barrage. His teammate has gone for the fortified armor doctrine. I don't really agree with the doctrine selection, but it is a good doctrine because the command tank's still very useful, and hull down can be very useful as well. And plus recon, honestly, maybe I put too much emphasis onto the Elephant because the other 4 abilities are also very good to have. Command tanks, very nice to have. As tacticians, have very good ability. Imperial's Overflight is one of the best abilities in the entirety of the game. Hull down can be very useful. And the Elephant is, of course, a good unit. Save all the microscopic babies, serve God. Okay. Panther does take some severe damage there. Does get a couple pens on the Sherman tank. Both needs repair. T-70 capturing the munitions sector. Jagdpanzer finds opportunity to get that T-34. One more hit or pen and it's down. The Kenworth scores the kill.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Units behind some light cover there. We're seeing some mortar hits there. There's actually 2 Soviet mortars in the field. He doesn't have a mortar. I suppose he does actually have a mortar bulletin. 3% mortar. It just shows the 102mm mortar as the icon, even though that's meant for the not 120mm mortar. And I'm pretty sure there's a dedicated mortar bulletin that's like 5% more accurate, which is actually a pretty good bulletin. You can make Soviet. Sorry, my voice cracked. You can make Soviet bulletins or mortars very accurate through bulletins. You now have a Panzerwerfer deployed out by the Wehrmacht player. Panzer Grenadiers free forward, Grenadiers as well. Oh, that Grenadier also has a bar, so it is double equipped. Sherman tank straight forward, high explosive rounds loaded. Airborne squad falling back. Grenade Warfare takes some hits there. Does fall back. Panther does take a hit there. Su-76 straight forward. Does get a good hit there on the Su-76. Gets a miss on the Jagdpanzer. The Jagdpanzer rolls a miss as well. They may be out of vision since they broke misses. Got some good pens there by the M1AT guns. Panzerwerfer gets a good hit there. Panzerwerfer scores the kill on the Su-76. Very nice. Panzerwerfer gets a good hit there. It'll take 2 more to take out the Sherman. Scott firing away. Good Scott. Does get a hit there. And now we've got the airborne squads pushing forward. Does secure the US mortar, or not the Soviet mortar. Obersalatson engaging, gets a good hit there. Bundle does get a good hit. Yells being forced on back. E-70 still go around capturing sectors, very nice. And now the mortar's gonna get overran. Grenadiers. Got some light cover. Light gets a great hit there on the Pathfinders, forcing them back. You got infantry camouflage right there. Oh, wait, you can salvage while camouflaged? Why have I never seen that before? You salvage while camouflaged. That's actually really nice. Got a great hit there. Then again, you really don't see Scavenge Doctrine anymore, and so most of the time people go for what's the Jaeger infantry with the F-18s, and that can't get a salvage ability, while the Scavenge Doctrine does. That's maybe one reason why. Magenta almost has enough. Is getting quite high in fuel. Maybe sign for King Tiger. Has all the structures. Great Panzerwerfer barrage. Jackson deployed in the field, getting some good damage. Got a couple of max in the field. I hear a Jagdpanzer firing. That's IS-2. Okay, that's not a landmine there, it's just a shade of a lamppost. That's a circle on the ground. Jagdpanzer could camouflage. IS-2 now deployed in the field. There's... Oh. 3 Soviet landmines are there. He's trying to bait him to the landmines? That is a weird spot for landmines. And I would never bring a Minesweeper down here to check for them, so you can do some stupid bait tactics there, I guess. I won't say stupid if it was successful, but... Here comes another strafing run from the Soviet player. Rolls a miss there. German tank pushing down up there. His teammates T7 doing a good job catching around. Got a drop bar. Grenadiers find the bar. Good hits there by the Pak-40. And there goes the T-70. Highsmith rounds do not take out the crew. Jackson rolls on this there. Sherman tank receives a pen. Multiple pens there. Rolls a miss there. Volks Grenadiers heading down south. Maybe trying to have... The IS-2 is vulnerable to a Panzerfaust.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
He's trying to charge for Panzerfaust. The IS-2 is good for infantry. Assume it's not moving around and has a bunch of stuff in its way. We can over here.
100 points remain. Keep organize the assault.
Pak-40 recruit. Pathfinders take severe damage. One does get wiped out. Panzerfaust remains a little bit short or late. Or early, I should say. Cosco's trying to clear all the way forward to keep the Panther at bay. Great lag hit there. Closely starting to barrage down that MG. You can throw a Frenchable smoke onto it, disable its gun, because it will actually disable vehicles when they stay within it. So if you want to stop barraging, you throw a Frenchable smoke on top of it.
Our gun crew has been lost.
Another paratrooper squad dropped on in. And on the Olson squad has to be very careful and fall back. Jagdpanzer gets a good hit there. IS-2 was fully repaired. Does spot the Jaeger infantry. Jaeger infantry eyeing for the infiltration grenades. More Spectre combat engineers. The eye for a booby trap there as well. Panzerwerfer running on in as well as strafing run. Second Jagdpanzer point of view. Against the IS-2, that should be effective. Does get strafed a little bit there and reviewed. A bit more than little strafe there. Now the Moore is falling back. Panzerfaust does connect, damaging to the Scott. And a lot of explosions there. We do now have the MG-34 being pinned. And now the Maxim's being captured with the VP. Make it the full wipe. He does get the full wipe there. Goes for a Flak Panzer Ostwind, which since they have both two them have excellent water, so more anti-aircraft would not hurt. Sherman tank down, Scott maybe next. And there goes the Scott that may get this one efficiency one. Does get anti-tank grenade off. Jackson firing shots. He may just want to stand and fight. He has plenty of health to stand and fight. This other one shouldn't be running. Another rocket run, this time for the US player. Panther, Pak-40 gets good hits. That one goes down. If a rocket run hits the Wehrmacht Panther, saving the OKW Jagdpanzer. Now they're just going to keep on falling back. The Ostwind is probably firing away. Jagdpanzer falling back, takes some hits there. The Axis players are very low on VPs. Rocket run there. Gets some good hits. Aircraft does get shot down. Now that these forces push way forward, Volks Grenadiers make their advance. More mortar smoke there, very nice. The Axis players really have to play the VP game. They have good amount of units field. The Axis players or the allies have lost a significant amount of stuff. But the Axis players have very little VPs, and that's the winning condition. Volkswagen pushing away forward, trying to decrease some of these support weapons. Got two M1919 paratroopers.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Auto grenade there. Black Panther Oswin does get some damage on the conscripts.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Elephant now pulling field, very effective. The Axis players may have a little bit too much AT now. You got the Elephant, you got the Panther, you got two Jagdpanzers. That is a lot of AT. Elephant rolls on this there, decaptures the central VP. The Axis players do have a double capture in their favor. There's also a drop bar there, and that MG42 was not healed up, so it got ripped apart there.
We have lost an MG team.
And plus, those original crew members, now we've got the Grenadiers recaptured it, and they do have better target size than the MG crews. Rough grenade fired, which didn't allow them to get suppression because the gunner was down as well. Does fall back in time. More mortar smoke raining on in. Maxim catches this VP. Now it's making a good effort of recapturing the VPs. The Soviet player has, of course, the IS-2 alive, and now also an Su-85. Very nice. Wehrmacht Panther pushes way forward. Vector C2 almost Vector C3. Gets a pen there. Sends a pen. The Wehrmacht player also has a lot of manpower stored on hubs. He may want to eye for some munition caches. Even himself could use a fuel cache. In fact, the Oakland player has a large amount of manpower afloat as well, so going for a fuel cache for them wouldn't be that bad. Additionally, he may want to spam out recon run a little bit more. The Oakland player does have good amount of units in the field, good composition. Both the Axis players are pop cap. The Soviet player has not a whole lot of resource reserve, but still has a good composition field. The US player has a little bit of resource reserve and has a good composition. Primarily good infantry. Taking out all these Wehrmacht support weapons. At this point in time, he may need to get a broom bar out. He also has hull down. Command tank or an Austin is a very good way to use hull down. Especially the Austin. Bit of healing there. Captured 50 cal, firing away. The Axis players are counting down. They have 34 tickets remaining and can't be losing these points. He captured the central VP now. Panther is charging way forward. This paratrooper has been upgraded with bars for some reason. Volkswagen is trying to stop the Commandeers from catching that sector. Maxim reaches out to that far, so it can easily be outranged. And up north, we got great efforts for the fuel control for the Axis players.
5 points remaining.
They are very low. Sturm and Grenadiers charging the way forward, trying to overrun these weapons. They do get one, and getting rid of Ventress is quite nice. The Ventress C1, the M1AT gun is very, very nice, because I don't think people utilize the tank aim ability enough. 20 seconds for increased range, for its high rate of fire and combined with saber rounds. Quite a few missions you can sink in there, but it becomes deadly. High rate of fire, good pen, and extra range. M1AT guns are one of the best AT guns in the entire game, if you have the missions to afford it. We got a half track here that may be meant for reinforcements, could be meant for a quad. He's not upgrading for a quad at the moment, so I'm not sure why he does a half track there. Maybe you want an armored capturing platform. Does something that can work for there. Jagdpanzer gets a good hit. Yoga declares has both Jagdpanzer still in the field. Other ones make spans along with the Ostman. Oh, splashes on Jägerle infantry a little bit. And I still say he should go for a booby trap there. He also has a good amount of munitions. And he has over 300 munitions, so he can get the powerful barrage. Good it there on the Sherman tank. Takes out the AT gun there as well, getting rid of all the efficiency. Up north, I heard a grenade. Airbornes don't get a successful grenade. He can capture the Maxim. Getting extra machine guns will help with suppression. Paratroopers heading to the center of the map. Got a Maxim here for anti-infantry. Jackson takes a good hit there. Panther may want to push a little bit farther forward. But he is lacking anti-infantry this sector. So the Panzer Warfare maybe changing that. Not fully pinned. Does get fully pinned there. Saves the VP. He could try holding down the Panther. Hold down Panther may not be that great, honestly. It looks like the paratroopers are not being repinned. Looks like the Sherman tank will be killed off there. Rolls in this there. Let him the Panther reload. Sherman tank does go down. Over here, conscripts will capture the central VP with a bit of smoke. Smoke out both the MGs. Very, very nice. I think there may be Soviet smoke, so very good. Soviet smoke. Now here comes the scavenge barrage. That 5 lag here. That Maxim, nope, does not die. Put it there onto the lag. Jagdpanzer's rotating around. Another good hit there. Good hits there. Gets a good hit there on the Jagdpanzer. Jägerle infantry gets a nice flank on the Maxim. He has enough munitions for the next 105mm barrage. Additionally, he almost has it maxed out again. Looks like got some Soviet strafe support there. Suppresses his own Panzer Grenadiers. Does bring in the artillery barrage now. I think right there. Paratroopers charging way forward. That's a good amount of paratroopers. The barrage is running in a little bit behind. So the central VP has been captured, but the Axis players do have the northern southern VP. Did get a booby trap there. The Flak Panzer should just perhaps just sit right there and really keep that VP not captured. Maybe an overkill with another 50 count nearby, but at this point in time, if they lose that point, they may just lose the game. That VP has been recaptured. Northern VP has been captured. Black Panzer also does go down. These forces need to charge up there. They will get the sector captured. Panther push me forward.
The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun. Reconnaissance flight ready and
Airborne squad just sitting on this point, taking some severe damage. Rotator player push way forward, gets good hits on the Su-25. Does not get it wiped out, however. This point is remaining secure. Airborne squads forcing back. This point has been decaptured, so they have stabilized. Only losing a couple of tickets. Volksgrenadiers and Shooting Pioneers heading down south. Does salvage that weapon. Conscripts getting forced on back as well. Oh, looks like the IS-2 does take a hit there. Volksgrenadiers charging way forward, forcing back these units. Good mortar hits there. Conscripts do get some hits there on the Jagdpanzer. King Tiger now pulling a field. Let's see. That puts him well above overpopulation, so he can't reinforce everything. So I may want not to reinforce his 2-man Volksgrenadiers. Let everything else reinforce. Yep. Keep the two-man Volksgrenadiers. Maybe lose the Wekkerwerfer. He has plenty AT, so losing the Wekkerwerfer could give him some more reinforcement space. Next players have a triple capture in their favor. Got an MG42 here and a Maxim here.
the enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
He has a bit of population space to work with, but he needs to have reinforce the squad, so he's at pop cap. Recaptures the Pack 40, looks like, as well. Doesn't really need the Pack 40. He has the Elephant and Panther. Has Grenadiers taking some hits there. Grenadiers takes out the 50 cal. Airborne squad getting suppressed. Another airborne squad pushes way forward. Panzerwerfer barrage. Panzerwerfer is actually quite damaged. Barraging over here. Does avoid it. Doesn't get suppressed. More smoke raining on in. Instead, we got now the Granadawerfer getting decrewed. Panther getting smoked on out.
The mortar team has been killed.
Panther does find Su-85. Jackson does get a good hit there.
We have lost a pack gun.
Jackson gets a hit, or trying to destroy the Pack 40. Granadawerfer has been recaptured for some odd reason.
Seizing a sector.
Does get decrewed there. Looks like the conscripts also managed to pick themselves up in M1919. Not sure how effective they are with M1919. Looks like they actually having trouble firing for some odd reason. Probably because they're suppressed.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our
Grenadiers falling on back. Does find some flare mines there. IS-2 firing away. Has as much as he wants, so has access to the fragmentation round, but needs more munitions for it. The Okativ plays out of munitions for the Howitzer barrage. The Wehrmacht player is not utilizing his recon run enough, but does get a great barrage there. Wipes out one of the airborne squads, but they're counting down. Northern VP.
taking what we have secured.
He may need a dismount. He can't use the grenade as a recapture. He needs a dismount. He does dismount there, preventing the VP from being decaptured. Oh, and the central VP has been decaptured in time. Oh, Zaratsin heading to the center of the VP. On a grenade thrown, or frangible smoke grenade. A little bit of damage there. Smoke from both sides. Volksgrenadiers charging me forward with only 2 men each. Stun grenade there from the stormtroopers, not stormtroopers, Shooting Pioneers. Trying to get some Panzerfaust off, but it's simply not good enough for the Panzerfaust. Now it is. He can use the target weak point ability on the Elephant. Jackson's charging away forward, Panzerstruck firing away as well. Get a little bit extra damage for the Elephant to two-shot the Jackson. And the Jackson goes down to the Cheer Panzer quarters. This one has damage in crit. The one shot from the Elephant, or never mind, does take out that one unit. At this point being captured on up. This point it has been captured. This one is being decaptured. Got captured in favor of the Axis players. They had a very short window to get the point recaptured, such as this one. King Tiger just needs to stop the point from being captured. Finds a landmine there. The point will not be captured. Axis players have some breathing room to make a move. Paratrooper squads right here. Rifle grenade. Smoke from the Scott. One M180 gun, one Zis gun. A lot of infantry here. This Axis player just needs to get on the top of this point. Keep the MG42 in the back. Keep the Maxim up front. The Maxim is less important than the MG42 when it comes to suppression. Going for a Panzerfaust there. King Tiger taking some severe damage. The point's not being captured. He needs to capture that point. Rolling. He's starting to capture the point for his own purposes. Nope. Don't go for Maxim. If he needs to go for the okay, does fall back to Maxim. Airborne squad there can rip apart by the Panzer Grenadiers. Something exploded back here. Was that the IS-2 went down? I think so. S-35 taking some damage. Elephant pushes his way forward. Maybe not. Right here, Airborne squad being forced on back. More paratroopers pushing their way forward. He needs to get on top of the sector. Panzer Grenadiers getting back on top of the sector. Does get some hits there. He has plenty of munitions. Just throw the bundle grenade. He can be wasteful. Building some sandbags there, so keep that squad permanently there is probably a good idea. He does have an M1AT gun here. King Tiger, all I need to keep plant up over there. The Valor players just focus on VP. Focus on one VP and try holding it. The Good Living player has plenty of forces to hold a point. And the Axis players have plenty of resources. In fact, they have enough for their spare heavy tanks. They can pay that off in full, barring the cooldown issue. Thank you for the photo, grateful streamer. You seem very grateful. We do now have the 50 cal, just sort of camping here, Osterlassen and the Volksgrenadiers. Horseback the conscripts. Over here, we've got the airborne squad paratroopers pushing way forward. Grenadiers receiving large amounts of indirect fire. Infantry or Maxim getting smoked on out. Does push this other Grenadier there. Do hear the Panzer Warfare raining on in. Maybe here. Oh, may splash the Obersassen. Nothing significant in splashing. Quite possibly. Paratroopers falling back. 50 cal here. Flame Engineers getting suppressed. Maxim getting suppressed. 50 cal is doing fine. King Tiger providing some fire support. Now that's the fire support you want to have as a machine gunner. Engineers getting ripped apart. Up north, we do have trying to just capture that sector. Keeping all three sectors will give them a bit more breathing room and help count down the game faster. They don't want to prolong the game. One mistake and they're dead. True. And right now the US player does have plenty of fuel. He can go for another Jackson. He's been spending a large amount of manpower on those airborne squads. He lost all of his airborne squads as well. Scott received a good hit there. Airborne squads charging way forward. That was forced by the Grenadiers, unable to decapture this point. This sector is plenty secure. This sector is plenty secure. No veterancy on the King Tiger just yet. Almost have veterancy 1. Right now, this point is still a bit vulnerable. Best keep the Panzer Warfare very close by to get a close range barrage. And the rest of these forces may fall back. Volkswagen is getting torched. And those Volkswagers doing some great work.
One of our machine guns has been
Oh,
silenced.
over here, got the airborne squad trying to take capture the point. Pioneers preventing them. Let's see 3 Pioneers without flamethrower. That's a rare sight. The Pioneers may want to fall back and use medical supplies on themselves. Or just go right there and use medical. Oh, perfect. He's using medical supplies. He may just want to upgrade with a flamethrower, honestly, as well, while at it. It's Efficiency 3 Pioneer without a flamethrower. Put some rounds there on the carcasses. Takes out that weapon. I think that was a mortar.
We have lost a machine gun crew.
They have captured this sector there. He has plenty of manpower and munitions. Machine gun bunkers. They don't cost manpower. Try to quickly build out 2 to upgrade machine guns to help secure that area. Panzer Warfare Barrage lining up somewhere. Right there. The M1919 conscripts do manage to fall back. We do now have the Jackson to move forward with some airbornes.
Taking fire.
And now here comes the aircraft.
Bleeding points like a stuffed pig. We're down to
Only
50.
anti-aircraft and secure transporters and some various pinto mounts. Panther and King Tiger. But it's just the machine gun strafe support, which is annoying, but it's not the rocket one. US player still has a rocket available. One grenade there. And now got something being called in here. It's the rocket run. Scott way forward. Grenade there. The airborne squads are pretty wounded. Here comes the rocket run. Damage to the elephant. It may be best to partially retreat him back, not fully retreated. The allies don't have many DPs remaining. They have a double capture in their favor. Scott takes a nice hit there. Jackson takes a hit there. Panthers versus 3 firing away. Yells sack again. He has plenty of spare manpower, but nothing to put a call on him. Elephant does go down the straight run. That frees some population. Going for some transports wouldn't be half bad. This area does abandon the vehicles. He's going to die on the point with the vehicle crews. And gets pinned down, and the machine guns will keep the pin. And that's going to be game. And as the OKW player is now coming on up. Yep, there's also abandoned Jackson here.
The enemy can taste defeat. They
So
only
players
have
can
10
suppress.
points
There's a 50 cal and Shtoon Pioneers. They can camp this point and keep the area secure. And keep the Panzer Grenadier on the VP, and that will keep it secure. That is far too many mortars. Soviet, and German. And there's infiltration grenades.
We have lost a mortar crew.
I think it lost a bit more than a mortar crew. Lost 3 of them. And that is end of the replay. An excellent 1 VP comeback for the Axis players. I am curious about the stats. Both of them lost quite a bit. Look, I mean, that's a bad kill to death ratio for the Soviets. That's way too low. The Wehrmacht player did quite well. I think the Axis player went a little bit too much in anti-vehicle, but overall, both of them did quite well. Either way, this is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. You know what, yeah, it's actually getting a little bit too late for me, so I'm going to have to end the stream. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.